Look at this, though. It don't matter.
That's enough for Junior to have a one-out triple. So he has a triple and a double. Gone! He is a single shy of hitting for the cycle.
And here's Witt's next appearance in the 6th.
3 for 3 tonight, 12 for 14 since the All-Star break.
First pitch of the at-bat runs up and in, and Kansas City not happy.
But when the guy's getting ready to hit for the cycle, that's the wrong time.
In a 6-run game.
Yep.
And you're not.
The first order of business is to determine intent. If intentional, you either warn or eject. If not intentional, you do nothing or you warn. This pitcher looks like, well, the reaction suggests it's an accidental plunking, but the optics are terrible. Guy going for the cycle, first pitch of the at-bat, but there's no intent, so the umpires do nothing.
Inside for ball 1-1 on Moreno. 2 balls, 1.
We are now in the top of the 7th inning. Moreno is at bat with 2 out.
And Jordan Baker running out to make sure that Gabby just takes his base. And
well, if the first one was accidental, this one is probably not. So we go from non-intentional do nothing or warn to intentional warn or eject.
All 4 umpires will huddle up behind the mound, and we may see some warnings issued here.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. You have to issue a warning now.
Rule 602C9 allows for either expelling the pitcher, manager, and the pitcher, or warning both teams.
Everybody gets a warning.
Now, these are the warnings that will not typically anger the dugouts because...
Are you sure about that? Philosophically, we're going to talk about this rule in a second and why I think it causes more controversies than it solves.
It was taken care of professionally. They had a guy that was hit. We had a guy that was hit.
The rule is written in such a way that it's designed to get away from tit for tat, hit by pitch retaliations.
I don't fully understand this one, and his team is down by 7. Bobby Witt Jr. was hit on the arm. Gabriel Moreno was hit on the back.
Managers are not allowed to exit dugouts to dispute warnings. That's what Lovullo does, and he's about to get tossed.
But hey, what's going on here? Something doesn't smell right. And Torey's been ejected.
It's very simple. You can get the explanation, but you cannot argue. He was warned to stop. Baker tried to walk away. He continued. He was tossed.
And now he's getting into it with Salvador Perez. I think he's calling Salvi over.
Yeah.
This is not ideal, nor is it Lovullo's first time antagonizing an opposing catcher.
Uh-oh. Now, Torey Lovullo, did Molina, something happened here? Both benches have emptied.
This is an instigator penalty for distance travel. Wrong sport. Nonetheless, Lovullo has done this before, and instigation here causes more chaos at home plate.
And Matt Quatraro is coming out here. Tony Perez-Chica getting involved, and it's toe-to-toe, Lovullo and Jordan Baker.
While looking at Lovullo's history researching this piece, I noticed that Lovullo has an interesting knack for getting ejected arguing correct or irrecusable calls. The last time he was ejected arguing an incorrect call was way back in 2017. Anyway, Baker has enough and just leaves.
Torey is hot.
He might be upset about the pitch selection leading up to this. They came inside on the first pitch and missed. He might be like, why do they get more than one try?
If the umpires feel it's necessary to issue warnings now, that means you felt it was intentional as well, and Schreiber should go along with Quintero.
That's my issue with the rule allowing a choice of ejection or warning. One of the teams will be unhappy nearly every time.
Now this is Brian O'Nora with his back to the camera here. The second base umpire is the crew chief. And Salvi's still got some barking to do over there.
Eject and someone will ask, why didn't you warn? Warn and someone will ask, why didn't you eject?
And they're trying to hold back Salvador Perez.
Discretion is the enemy of order. We can see that here. Mandate ejections for all intentional hit by pitches, and these types of controversies will decrease.
Unfortunately, Jordan Baker, the only guy on the field bigger than Salvador Perez. Torey is still going with Brian O'Nora.
Well, so much for that vaunted pace of play.
Jeff Bannister's going to start throwing some bodies around. And Torey's done.